and she jumped up when she saw me, and she came over and she gave me a big hug, and that was it.
I think physical touch, like you see me even in the videos, well, you see.
I thought you said there wasn't going to be a question where I'm going to get in trouble.
Welcome back to Love and Junk Food. I'm Laura.
I'm John.
And today we have a fun little video where we're going to be trying some chocolates. That's always fun.
That is.
And answering some questions. That's always fun for me. Not so much for John.
My first question to Laura was,
what's the questions?
Are these questions that'll get me in trouble?
Yeah.
So she said no. So
yeah. Okay. So we always pick up new subscriber friends, right? Like somebody could have subscribed today, yesterday. And if you did, thank you and hello and welcome to our channel. But we have had people that have been here for a while.
Yes.
But a question that we get frequently in the comments is either how long have we been together or how did we meet?
Okay.
So, how did we meet?
We met in what we called junior high at the time, like middle school, 7th, 8th grade.
Like 14 years old?
Yeah, I had moved with my family in should I even say it? 1984 from Detroit to Iowa, and then I went to school that fall. Mm-hmm. And that would have been when I met her. Mm-hmm. But we've been together as a couple since our reunion in 2015. Right.
And so how did we meet? What happened at the reunion? How do you describe it?
So it was like a reunion weekend. So Friday night was pretty much just at a bar. So we went there.
Bar.
Yeah, it was a restaurant bar and had an outside patio, and that's where everybody was hanging out. And I got there and I was like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't know anybody and this and that. And when I walked in, I saw Laura, and she jumped up when she saw me, and she came over and she gave me a big hug. And that was it.
And I said, thank you for being here. Please save me.
And I did.
Yeah, he did. We had a really good night that night. We hit it off immediately.
Right.
We had a lot of things in common. We got right on the dance floor together. We stayed out late and we sat on a park bench outside and just talked about everything, and we exchanged numbers, and John texts me the next day from work, and we just started sending pictures and talking and all of that right from
right
then.
away,
Yeah, and then I ended up going to visit him just a couple of weeks later.
Yeah.
And after visiting him the first time, the visiting never stopped.
That's right. And and it still hasn't stopped. So,
yeah. So that's how we met. All right, let's get into chocolates.
All right, let's do it. Do they have a cheat thing on this?
Yeah.
Oh, not on there. On the back. What is wrong with you, Moser Roth? That's the brand, by the way. Mm-hmm. What's this? We got Cafe Olay. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Raspberry Marcopone, Mousse au chocolat, bourbon, vanilla, and strawberry rhubarb. And sea salt caramel.
I think bourbon vanilla.
Okay. That's I think brown with the stripes? Yeah, these ones.
Oh, so it's chocolate. What's this one?
That one is Cafe Olay.
Let's do Cafe Olay.
Olay!
It means with milk. Like coffee with milk. So you should love it.
All right.
You know what's different about these truffles than some that we've had before? The coating's so thick.
Yeah, it is.
And the inside's super rich.
So yeah, the chocolate is really good. It's a white chocolate, and then on the inside, there's like 2 layers of cream. So you get the coffee and then the cream part of it.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, next question.
Okay.
What are our love languages? Now, do you know what in case you don't, let's fill you. I'm going to read. Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Quality time.
Okay.
Gifts.
Okay.
And physical touch.
All right.
You say what you think mine are, and I'll guess yours, and then we'll say what they are.
Words of affirmation is one of yours. Quality time. Sometimes physical touch. Like, you don't want me crowding around all the time, but you know, you like me to come and give you hugs and stuff.
Yeah. I'll say, come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need
but you don't want me like at your side constantly.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think yours are words of affirmation.
Sure.
And I don't know, maybe physical touch is more for you. I don't know. We're learning about each other.
I would say for me, like, definitely acts of service. Like,
oh yeah.
If Laura wants something, like, okay, now let's get this straight. Okay. She's still waiting on me to put on the mirror in the bathroom that she got for Christmas. However, if she needs like anything, like, hey, can you go to the store? Can you do this? Can you get me a bottle?
No. It's not that. I don't even have to ask. He is always trying to stay one step ahead of me.
Right.
But this is how do you receive love? What of those things do you need to feel loved? And I think physical touch, like you see me even in the videos, you see me in the videos reach over and touch him. That's not to that's just because who we are. But a lot of times just a little bit of physical touch, or he'll be in the kitchen or somewhere and I'll come in and hug him, and that means a lot to him. So
for sure.
I would say physical touch. What you give is acts of service, yes. I think.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We both like words of affirmation. Yeah.
Sure.
I would say gifts, although we both love to give and receive gifts. I think we're getting to this age and stage of we say, let's do this for a gift.
For me, for me, it's like more about the experiences in our lives than it is for like material things.
For sure. All right. What chocolate is next?
Okay, so we have the bourbon vanilla.
Let's do that because it has vanilla.
All right.
Do we want to just share one so we're not wasting both?
Sure. Let's see. I'll chippity chop it here. Ooh.
It is thick chocolate pudding. It
is.
I don't smell bourbon.
I think it's, like bourbon vanilla. Yeah. But you never know with chocolates,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. This is a great box of chocolates. The other ones that we tried from Aldi, also great. These are great.
Yeah.
And inexpensive.
So far, I think I prefer the other box of chocolates, but these are good as well.
Yeah, these are great. Okay, next question.
Yes.
Do we have a song?
Do we have a song? I thought you said there wasn't going to be a question where I'm going to get in trouble. Do we have a song?
How about this?
Remind me.
How about this? There are songs that definitely make me think of you. I would say the songs that we played at our wedding.
Yeah.
Are our songs.
Right.
There's a lot of songs that make me think of John, though. We are music people. We got engaged at an alternative music festival. Yeah. We plan our vacations around music, so we love
sure
music.
Do. Yeah.
Our wedding was just the two of us. We had music. Some of it was played live at our wedding.
Yeah.
So the songs were "You're My Best Friend" by Queen.
Yeah.
we played that after the wedding was over, and we danced to it out in the middle of nowhere, and that was really fun.
That was fun.
We had I'll Always Remember Us This Way, which is a song by Lady Gaga, whom we both love.
That was awesome.
That was in that song, or in that movie.
A Star is Born?
A Star is Born, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
And then do you want to tell about your part?
I had learned how to play the ukulele-ish, unbeknownst to Laura, and so...
He was taking his ukulele out to the truck and places, other places, so I didn't know he was doing this.
Yeah, so I practiced on it, and I played the song Yellow.
By Coldplay.
By Coldplay. I didn't play it greatly, but I played it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Every song by Queen, every song of Coldplay, every song by every artist we've seen live together always reminds me of John. So, anyway. All right, you pick. What's next?
All right, let's go with the Mousse. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Chocolate and chocolate.
And chocolate chips.
Chocolate everywhere.
Cheers.
Cheers. So far, this is my favorite out of the box. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That is amazingly good.
That is some chocolatey chocolate. Woo! That is good.
That's really good. Wow. Love that one.
Super rich. Which one was that again?
Mousse au chocolat.
Mm-hmm. That's the one. Then you can do a whole box of that one.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the winner so far. Okay.
I'm wrong. That one was the sea salt caramel. Whoops.
Really?
Yeah, I meant to do the mousse, but I got the wrong design on
Whatever I just ate, I could eat a whole box of.
That's a sea salt caramel. Amazingly good. Love it.
Although, it just tastes like chocolate.
It
Did
did.
you get caramel from it?
Not really, but I got the saltiness, I think.
I got the salt too.
Well, now we got to try the mousse.
Well, first I have another question.
Okay.
When did you know I was the one?
Like...
Or are you still working on that?
No. It was like almost immediately I knew you were the one. Mm-hmm. Like that night from our reunion, that first Friday night. It was such a spark, such a connection, and it was amazing.
It was everything. It was like, oh, I was watching this, movie, and John's like, I love that movie too. And then we talk about food, and John's like, I love
to cook, and Laura's like, I do too.
Yeah, it was like every subject that was brought up. And John, so there was 2 nights. There was the first night where there was us and the band, and then the second night we were at a different bar location, and John had made plans to go there with a friend. I mean, also I know the friend because obviously we're all in the same class together.
Right.
But it was a little bit more uncomfortable, I would say, the second night, because I think we were both kind of feeling the same way.
Yeah.
Like, we just wanted to spend time together.
Right, and we didn't want my friend to be there.
Right.
Yeah, so that was weird, but...
You know what? It was, you know how in movies where people say, I'm going to marry you, like, from... like their first dinner or whatever, that's exactly what I felt like. I knew I was going to marry him. I absolutely, I just knew.
Me too.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Now what is this?
This is the mousse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I said about the mousse is true. What's on me?
My mousse is loose.
Mmm.
That's good. Woo! That is good too.
These are so rich though.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I don't know how you eat chocolates, but I'm like I want to pick out like my 2 favorites and have them sit by me and eat like half of one, and then in another half hour eat the other half of one. This is too much to like sit. Now, if it was peanut butter cups, I literally, even though I'm allergic, so this is just talking, I could eat probably 20 peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
All at the same time. But these 2 probably.
Yeah, but that's all you need. And then come back a little bit later. That's the great thing about a box of chocolates.
Yeah, also, I need a drink. Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah. Next question, and I'm going to get out the raspberry mascarpone.
Okay. What does being in love feel like? I've seen that on, there's a couple of young YouTubers that we have watched before. Well, it's more like family YouTubers, and the young people in the video are struggling through, or on the channel, are struggling through that phase of, I'm young and I want to be married, and, you know, where are they? And feeling like actually being in love is so different than infatuation. It's different than I just want to move out of the house
Right.
and not be alone. It's different than convenience or circumstance or a lot of the reasons that people get into relationships when they're very young. And I'm speaking for us. You may have met somebody in high school and you got together and you stayed together, and there are those stories, but I think, that's wonderful. And I wish we had got together in junior high and we're still together.
Right, but we're not the people we are now that we were then. So,
right.
Who knows back then what would have happened.
Right. So what it feels like is when I'm sick or I'm sad or I'm happy or I'm anything, all I want is John. He is the one I want to share everything with. He's absolutely my best friend. And I'm not saying that he can't have friends or I can't have friends. But the bad thing is everything that I want to do, I want to do with John.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of funny that way. Like that's, we don't have a problem with other people. It's just we choose to spend our time with each other.
I've had a couple of lunches with like girls, but I always try to plan it when John is working.
Yeah.
And
we go everywhere together, except, obviously when I'm at work.
Yeah, so, and we even did that and loved it when we worked together.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, so, but what does it feel? It feels like I never want to be away from him. That doesn't mean that I don't get upset with him or he doesn't get upset with me, but I guess it means like I care more about his feelings than my own sometimes. Mm-hmm. Not all the time. It's okay to put you first.
Sure.
But sometimes if we're both having a bad day, I may cut off what I have going on and attend to John or vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's amazing. I've never felt anything before like I have with Laura. It's like I know she will always be there. And it's so good to have that security and that feeling to just know you will always be there.
And that support. And we've gone through things like, John's changed jobs and we've moved and we've had deaths and, we have went through things in our relationship that, unfortunately everybody does. And I think we're really strong together and we help each other through the hard times. So that's what it feels like.
That's what it feels
Don't
like.
settle for anything less.
That's right.
Okay, next.
Next, we have raspberry mascarpone.
Okay.
Cheers.
That one had like a coating on the outside, or it felt like a sugary coating.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Love that one. Love it. I love that sugary crunch. And the raspberry. Woo! That's so good. And I like that there aren't any those pesky
seeds.
Raspberry seeds in there.
I don't love that one.
See, but that's the difference between Laura and I, is that I love, like, you know, raspberry and different things like that, and you're not so much of a fan.
I like raspberry. What I don't like is the mascarpone in it.
Oh, I see.
I think. I feel like if it were raspberry and chocolate,
Yeah.
or raspberry and vanilla, or just raspberry, I would have been good. That's what I didn't like about it. It kind of made it it gave it like a sourness, almost like a raspberry yogurt kind of a feeling to me.
I can taste that, yeah.
So, and you know, we tried, didn't we? We did how many yogurt videos, and swing and a miss every time.
And I still think it's okay, but look, we just bought some yogurt, and as Laura mentioned, usually when we buy it, it just sits in the fridge and goes bad, and then it gets thrown away. So far I haven't touched what I bought, but I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it tonight, maybe.
Well, not just that, we're supposed to be doing a review of that granola. So you guys hold us to that. That was the whole point. All right, while John cuts that up, this one should be easy.
Okay.
What are some of our favorite date night activities?
Well, you know, there's always the going to see a movie and dinner and a movie.
We both enjoy that. We both enjoy, there's the cooking every day, there's the cooking for videos, and then there's like cooking for fun. And there are times that we both get in the kitchen and I know my role, like when we're cooking Thanksgiving, we are so in concert. It's crazy. Like John just knows he's the chopper. I have carpal tunnel. I don't even have to say, he just, what are we doing first? He just gets going on it, and I'm doing
yes, chef.
and I'm doing my own stuff, and so we love to cook together. Concerts, obviously.
Oh yes.
Travel.
Yes,
we love road trips. We love going to places we've never been to before.
We love to try new foods. Obviously, you know that. You know, so if we can find a new restaurant, or maybe like specific like new shake or something, you know, we'll go do that.
I can tell you this, we talk about this all the time. Remember when you were a kid and you had your best friend spend the night and you stayed up way too late and ate way too much junk food and giggled all night and talked about dumb stuff, and you just had that bond, and you can only do it like once a week because, you know, you had school and responsibilities. That is our life every day.
That's what it is.
We
stay up too late.
We watch movies. We play video games. We talk about sad things and crazy things, and we have big dreams, and
we make pancakes at 11 p.m. So
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's
whatever.
Okay.
All right.
The last one.
Last one, strawberry rhubarb.
All right.
There you go.
We've had this flavor combination before.
Yeah. It looks like it's got the sugar on the outside.
Smells good. Yeah, it reminds me of the raspberry one we just had. Yeah.
I love that one more than the raspberry.
Me too.
Wow. Good box. Great box. I think my order.
All of them were great.
Yeah.
Like if you missed the other ones, I'll link our Aldi and our Valentine's Day playlist down below so you can check them out.
My order is sea salt caramel #1. That one that I thought was mousse the first time. So good. Then the mousse. Then the strawberry rhubarb. Then the raspberry mascarpone. Then the cafe au lait. And then the bourbon vanilla last.
I don't know my entire order, or if you need to know the entire order, but the part of this is because I can't see stuff. My favorite was the cafe au lait one.
Wow.
And then the one that you mixed up, that you said was the wrong one, was #2, and then strawberry rhubarb.
Okay.
Those were my favorites.
Very nice.
Last question.
Okay.
You ready? This one might be more difficult for you.
All right.
But I can help you through this.
Okay.
What are some of our favorite romantic gestures that we've done for each other? I'll start.
Okay.
While you think for a second.
All right.
One of my favorite romantic gestures is, and this is how John is. I married my dad. When I would shop with my dad and I would say, oh, look how cute that purse is. And I am definitely not saying or expecting that I want that purse. He would get it for me. That's just how, it's like he couldn't stand that I wanted something and he was able to give it to me. John is that way. Not so much with shopping, but if there's something on my bucket list or if I say I really want to see this band, he goes right to trying to make it happen. We've checked several things off of my bucket list since we've been together because of John. I wanted to go to Salem for Halloween, and that is probably one of my favorite things that you've ever done. It meant so much to me because that was a lot of fun too. It was pretty early on in our relationship and it meant a lot. He sent me flowers on the anniversary of losing my mom. Yeah. That meant so much to me. There's been a million things. Can you think of anything? If not, I can help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. There was the... Was it for when?
Open
when box. And so she made all these little packages in this box for when you're feeling sick or when you're missing me or when, you're feeling down or, whatever, and had all these things to open up, and it just brightened my day so much, baby.
Yeah, like words of encouragement, or if I wanted to cheer him up, there might be lottery tickets or a snack or whatever.
And then when you're not feeling well, there was medicine in there and chicken soup and cough drops and stuff. Yeah. It was so cute.
Because we were long distance for about a year, and that was 2 hours away, which doesn't... Thank God it was just 2 hours away. There are people that live continents apart.
Yeah.
So we could make things happen, but there was that. I also loved the year when I made you an advent calendar.
Yes. It was
I love that too.
Little envelopes and stuff to open up. It was so sweet. Very sweet.
So we could go on and on. We like to do things like that for each other, right? Each other little notes. And
yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt again.
No, that's okay.
There are times where I would know that Laura's having a rough day or, not feeling well or something, and I'll just go get her flowers, and it's just a card for whatever, and I'll just write her a sweet note.
It's just a sweet text or whatever. So, yeah, we kid around a little bit about Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Sometimes this is a sad day for people.
Sure.
And I love the love that we have. And there's so many people out there rocking it by themselves that don't care about Valentine's Day and are just doing their own thing and thriving in the world. And if that's you, I'm so happy for you. That was each of us before we found each other.
That's right.
So whether you have somebody to spend Valentine's Day with, or if you are your own Valentine, or you have a special little snuggle buddy like we have, there's nothing more special in the world than, if I'm feeling down, Loki definitely
for sure
brightens my day.
Yeah.
So whatever kind of Valentine's Day you're having, I hope it's filled with love from somewhere, even if it comes from yourself. That's the most important kind of love. So anyway, I think that's all we have for today. Now, if you love Aldi or Valentine's Day, or love to hate Valentine's Day, or love in general, or us,
or the video,
give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow when you do that. That's all we have for today.
That's it, guys.
See you next time.